There are people who spend their whole lives being kind, yet that very kindness becomes the reason others overlook them. Not because they did anything wrong, but because the world treats gentle hearts differently. And if you've ever felt that way, this video might be the wake-up call you didn't know you needed. You give with good intentions. You stay patient. You try not to disappoint anyone. But one day, you realize you've become the last choice, the one people dismiss, talk over, or ignore, even when you've done nothing wrong. Why does this happen? Not because your personality is weak, not because you lack value, but because you've developed certain good habits that quietly make people lose respect for you without you noticing. Today, I'll show you 8 habits that seem kind but slowly make others underestimate you, and how to remain gentle without losing yourself. 1. You over-explain just to avoid being misunderstood. You're afraid they'll think wrongly of you. You're afraid they'll feel upset. You're afraid of accidentally hurting someone. So you explain and explain and explain. But in psychology, the more you talk, the less people actually listen. Over-explaining sends an unconscious message. I'm sorry for taking up space. Confident people don't justify endlessly. They say it once, clearly, and let silence strengthen their words. The moment you stop over-explaining, people start respecting you more. 2. You laugh when you're uncomfortable. A forced laugh sends a dangerous message. You can cross my boundaries, and I won't push back. That laugh isn't joy, it's fear of conflict. But it teaches people that rudeness and disrespect are acceptable. You don't need to frown. You just need silence, stillness, and steady eye contact. Silence is the language of self-respect. 3. You're too flexible, and people think you lack boundaries. You're always saying, "That's fine. Whatever works. Okay, no problem." You think you're being easygoing, but to others it signals someone with no limits. Humans respect people who can say no, because a clear boundary is a sign of self-worth. No boundaries, no shape, no weight in their eyes. Setting limits isn't about upsetting others. It's about preventing yourself from disappearing. 4. You avoid eye contact when there's tension. You look down. You look away, because you want to avoid conflict. But the human brain interprets that as, "You're unsure. You're beneath me." Just one more second of calm, steady eye contact can shift the entire power dynamic. You don't need to prove anything, just stay present. A single second of grounded silence can change the direction of the conversation. 5. You take the blame to keep the peace. Fine, it's my fault. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. You think you're diffusing conflict. But research in family psychology shows that people who constantly absorb blame eventually become the emotional dumping ground for others. Problems fall on you because you've taught everyone you'll carry them. Staying quiet for peace is wise. Taking blame that isn't yours is self-betrayal. 6. You compliment too much to make others happy. A sincere compliment is beautiful, but too many compliments signal dependency. The brain hears, "Please like me." Give compliments with calm confidence, not from a place of shrinking yourself. A compliment from someone who respects themselves means 10 times more than praise from someone eager to please. 7. You stay silent because you think others are smarter. You have thoughts, you have opinions, but you hold them back, afraid you'll sound clumsy or inadequate. Yet silence creates a different image. You have nothing to say. In work, love, and friendship, those who stay quiet disappear. You don't need to dominate the room. One clear sentence, spoken calmly, can shift how people perceive your intelligence and presence. Respect comes from clarity, not volume. 8. You say, "I'm fine," when you're clearly not "I'm fine," is the mask you wear to avoid burdening others. But every time you hide your emotions, you cut off a piece of your real self. And when you hide your feelings long enough, people stop looking for them. Saying, "I need a moment," or "that made me uncomfortable," doesn't make you weak, it makes you real. And realness creates connection. Kindness isn't weakness, but kindness without boundaries makes you disappear. Kindness is never the problem, but kindness without principles turns you into someone easy to use and easy to overlook. Kindness with boundaries is one of the strongest traits of emotional maturity. You don't need to change who you are. You just need to protect who you are. If any of these habits feel familiar, remember this. You deserve respect. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be seen for who you truly are. Stop living as the shadow of yourself. If you want to heal, stand tall and reclaim your value in the eyes of others. Stay here with Healing Heart Talks. Like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be silently hurting too. You are not alone, and your journey toward a stronger, braver version of yourself begins right now.